Hi there, thanks for joining us today. Since the last time we met, we've continued to work with and for developers and partners to build more powerful devices, more engaging apps, and more immersive experiences for people at work, home, and at school. I'm Jezza, and I'm a product manager on the ChromeOS team. We're inspired by how people from all over the world get things done by turning to ChromeOS, no matter what their interests or budgets may be. A big part of their experience are the apps and games that developers like you bring to life on a Chromebook. Today, we'll recap some highlights from the past year, including new hardware and intuitive development tools that help you build for the global ChromeOS community. We've got a lot to share, so let's get started. First up, devices. ChromeOS comes in all shapes and sizes. Whether you use ChromeOS for work, school, or play, we know that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. That's why we've continued to launch a variety of powerful computers with our hardware partners. If you're always on the go, you're probably looking for a laptop that's light and easy to carry around. A versatile 2-in-1 laptop computer that can be used in tablet and clamshell forms could work for you. If you love watching movies or playing games, you might want a laptop with a high-resolution screen or a desktop option for a lot of processing power. And no matter where in the world you're watching from today, whether you're in Norway at an L-Shop store, in Japan at a big camera store, in Mexico at a Liverpool store, or in the US at Best Buy and Walmart stores, there's a good chance you can see these options for yourself at a store near you, thanks to our 77 global retail partners. Let's take a closer look at a few of these devices. Many of you already know and love the HP Elite Dragonfly Chromebook. We're expanding the Dragonfly lineup with the HP Dragonfly Pro Chromebook. Both Dragonfly devices offer premium specs and a ton of processing power for all-day multitaskers like teachers and freelancers, serious productivity apps that students and business owners need, and dev teams building immersive gaming worlds. The Framework Laptop Chromebook Edition is another powerful option that's great for developers and multitaskers alike. People love this customizable laptop that's built with sustainability in mind and made of 50% post-consumer recycled aluminum. ChromeOS comes in desktop PC form factors too. Those are called Chromeboxes. Two of our latest desktop PCs are the Acer Chromebox Enterprise CX15 and Asus Chromebox 5, both running on Intel 12th Gen processors. And the Asus Chromebox 5 even has handy wireless charging capabilities, so you can easily sit your phone on top and charge your phone as you work. And for people looking for bright displays and long battery life, we've got budget-friendly options like the Lenovo 100E Chromebook Gen 4 and Acer Chromebook Vero 712. And then to help us take the Chromebook gaming experience to the next level, we got to work with our hardware partners, Acer, Asus, and Lenovo, to offer powerful cloud gaming laptops that don't break the bank. Together, we launched the world's first laptops built for cloud gaming. The Acer Chromebook 516GE, Asus Chromebook Vibe CX55 Flip, and the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook. 1600 pixel, 120 Hz environments with high performance processors ready to stream top PC and console games. Speaking of games, titles on Xbox Cloud Games, NVIDIA GeForce Now, Boosteroid, and Amazon Luna are all available on Chromebooks. The NVIDIA GeForce Now app even comes pre-installed on gaming Chromebooks, making it simpler for anyone to discover and play games. We've also partnered with Valve to bring Steam to ChromeOS. Play your Steam games library locally with support for graphic libraries such as DirectX 12 and Vulkan 1.3. For optimum gameplay, we recommend using a powerful device that has the specs listed on the screen. You can try it out today. Check out g.co Steam on ChromeOS for instructions on how to switch to the beta channel and enable Steam. Here at ChromeOS, we're constantly adding new features to help you get things done. For example, Virtual desks save open windows and tabs until you're ready to use them again. Get to work on your documents and meetings in the morning, and at the end of the day, put away all of your work tasks on one desk, and then open a fresh one for your side projects and hobbies at night. Users can also open key media file formats, including PDFs, right in the default Chromebook Gallery app. You can conveniently sign forms and quickly edit images without any fuss. We also work with our accessory partners on the Works with Chromebook Peripherals program. From mice, keyboards, external displays, storage, drawing tablets, and gaming controllers, we want to make sure that your peripherals operate seamlessly with Chromebooks. You might already know that ChromeOS updates every 4 weeks, but did you know that certified peripherals also update firmware with ChromeOS releases too? No muss, no fuss. Got an Android phone? You can securely connect your Android phone to your Chromebook and then control your phone remotely from your laptop. Imagine your head's down writing when suddenly your phone rings across the room. You can quickly silence it with Phone Hub, which is easily accessible from the launcher, and then get back to focus mode. Then if Wi-Fi is ever out of reach, you can quickly join your mobile hotspot with instant tethering, so you can keep powering on and checking those tasks off the to-do list. We want ChromeOS to be there for everyone, everywhere, and that includes school and work. So we've been collaborating with developers and industry partners to make tech more accessible, powerful, and intuitive across classrooms and boardrooms. Let's start in the classroom. Teachers and students continue to embrace online tools every day, so we've been launching more handy apps and features to better empower classrooms. Take the Screencast app, for example. Screencast makes it easy to record, view, and share transcribed videos and presentations like group brainstorms, lectures, or daily lessons. These kind of solutions help educators and students make the most of their Chromebooks, which many schools use all around the world. It's not just in the US. 170 million people around the world use Google Workspace for education, and more than 50 million students are on school-managed Chromebooks. According to FutureSource, Chromebooks were the #1 selling device for schools in 2022 across the US, Sweden, New Zealand, Japan, Brazil, Indonesia, and Singapore. If you're thinking about building learning solutions or classroom tools, one thing to keep in mind is that school administrators manage Chromebooks through the Google Admin Console. That means teachers and admins decide which apps students can access. So it's important to create an engaging app that prioritizes accessibility, privacy, and security for students. Want to learn more about Chromebooks and education tech? Head over to Helen and James's talk. We've been busy on the small business and large enterprise front too. We saw more than 22% growth in active ChromeOS devices year over year, and 13,000 businesses rely on ChromeOS every day to make the most of their investments. In a recent study, IDC found businesses can reduce 3-year cost of operations by 44% and drive an average ROI of 245% over 3 years by deploying ChromeOS. To help more businesses invest in resilience and growth, we've been improving enterprise solutions across a variety of use cases. One of the ways ChromeOS helps businesses hit the ground running is through Chrome Enterprise Recommended. It's a program that helps enterprises find industry solutions validated for ChromeOS across a variety of tracks, including security and trust, contact centers, virtualization, and more. And in February, we announced a new solution track with leading partners such as Imprivata OneSign, Practice Fusion, and Athena Health that will help clinicians deliver better care. Let's take a look at another solution track. Kiosks and digital signage. Businesses, big and small, can use a ChromeOS solution to set up everything from menu boards at local eateries to check-in kiosks at hospitals, and then manage it seamlessly in the Google Admin Console. Take Hotworks and Buffalo Wild Wings, for instance. With ChromeOS devices and Araya's digital signage suite, Hotworks delivers digital workouts in its 24-hour fitness studios. And Buffalo Wild Wings uses over 2,300 Chromeboxes and Upshow's software to manage digital signage across its US locations and deliver interactive experiences like trivia and promotions. We expanded ChromeOS Flex last year, and we've seen 46% growth in activations year over year as more businesses look for ways to stretch their budgets with existing hardware. Do you have an old PC or Mac and want to make it run faster? Update it with ChromeOS Flex. All you need to deploy ChromeOS Flex is a USB drive. You can find the 3-step installation process at chromeenterprise.google. This secure and speedy deployment helps businesses, especially those who need to pivot quickly. For instance, Nordic Hotels overcame a ransomware attack in just 2 days by deploying ChromeOS Flex to over 2,000 existing computers across 200 hotels in 5 different countries. Mercado Libre, a Latin American e-commerce chain, also used ChromeOS Flex to update old PCs across its contact centers across 18 countries. And the result? It boosted contact center productivity by 15% and saved 150 hours of device boot up time per contact center shift. There's a lot of opportunity for devs to connect with businesses by building for ChromeOS. Join Joyce and Raluca at the ChromeOS Enterprise Dev Talks to hear more about contact center and kiosk apps. The apps and games you create are essential to how Chromebooks help people in their everyday lives. Your apps help people get stuff done, whether they're making a grocery list on Evernote, designing a social post using Canva, or editing photos in Pixlr. Whether you're building a web app or an Android app, we want to make it simple for users to discover and download your creations. Chromebook users can find and download your apps and games with a deeply integrated Google search experience, the pre-installed Google Play Store, and a built-in Chromebook Explorer app. So whether you're building apps on the web or on Android, you'll be able to share the work you've already invested in with millions of ChromeOS users around the world. Let's dive into these Chromebook app platforms and how app developers can offer great Chromebook user experiences. Web devs, you're up first. You can offer a more engaging experience on ChromeOS by making your web apps installable and enhancing them with modern web capabilities such as offline mode. Installed web apps are convenient and functional for Chromebook users. Let's say you've built a multimedia or productivity app. Your Chromebook users could choose to open MP4, GIF, or PDF files in your app by default if it's already installed on their device. People can also pin installed Chromebook apps to their desktop shelf, run them on separate windows and desks, and access them quickly from the launcher. All of that makes it easy for people to use your app time and time again. So what does it take to make a web app installable? Well, it's pretty easy. Your app must be served over HTTPS and have a web app manifest that includes simple criteria like name, icon, and start URL. You can find more details at web.dev/install criteria. Making your web app installable is a clear step to take if you want to improve your ChromeOS user experience. It can also take your business results to the next level, like it did for Codecademy and AMP Studio. Codecademy's installable web app users were 2 times more active and completed 2 times the amount of learning content compared to regular site visitors. And when AMP Studio published its web app in the Google Play Store, it experienced a 20% growth in registrations and a 100% increase in premium membership sales. Devs around the world are constantly pushing the boundaries of the web's power and potential. For more inspiration and examples on how web developers use web capabilities to enhance their apps, including offline, check out the Project Fugu API Showcase. Exploring other devs' work never fails to inspire us, and we know many of you feel the same way. If you're inspired by the showcase and want to learn how to build and extend your own web apps, join us at these Web Dev Talks from Google I/O 2023. Next up, Android. Did you know ChromeOS can run the same Android apps that run on phones? That's right. Android apps are downloadable and installable from Google Play by default for all unmanaged consumer devices. You can enhance your app experience on Chromebooks and on Android tablets and foldables by following the large screen compatibility checklist. The checklist has guidance for drag and drop motions, input support, and more across 3 tiers, starting from Tier 3, the most basic, all the way up to Tier 1, the best. For more details, check out developer.android.com. Once your Android app meets the Tier 2 criteria for being large screen optimized, it'll be able to take full advantage of the full Chromebook screen and will no longer be limited to a small phone or tablet-sized window. Over to DevTools. Android Studio has a number of updates that help you build, test, and deploy apps and games on Chromebooks. For instance, updated lint rules in Android Studio automatically check your code for errors that impact large screen readiness. And if you don't have a physical Chromebook nearby, you can now test large screen capabilities like app resizing with the desktop Android virtual device. To top everything off, the Play Console pre-launch report now includes desktop device results. All of these updates make it easier for you to identify and fix any issues before they impact desktop users, so you can launch your app updates with confidence. Android dev teams from Google Photos, LumaFusion, and Taya Sui Sketches are giving creatives more room to play and explore on larger screens. The Google Photos team built a movie editor for Chromebooks as a large screen compatible Android app. Chromebook users can now use Google Photos to create high-quality movies with photos, clips, filters, and more. To serve creatives eager for even more video editing features, the LumaFusion team rebuilt its multi-track video editing app for ChromeOS and Android. And Taya Sui Sketches used Flutter, Google's open source UI software development kit, to roll out a new large screen optimized Android app in just 3 months. Creativity can also shine during gameplay. Minecraft Education Edition has been helping thousands of classrooms around the globe spark learning and creativity. And in March, mining and crafting got even better on Chromebooks with the early access launch of Minecraft Bedrock Edition on select Chromebook devices. The Minecraft team optimized performance across features such as cross-device play with friends, access to Minecraft Marketplace, and the ability to play on Realms. They're also getting ready to make Bedrock available to even more people, so stay tuned for the full release. With 52% of gamers playing on larger screens last year in the US alone, many gaming developers are looking for ways to take their experiences beyond mobile. Game engines like Unity and Coco's Creator support large-screen Android app optimizations. And now that Google Play Games is available in beta, you can take your mobile game to an even wider audience on desktop PCs. When you optimize for Google Play Games, your Android game will be ready for Windows devices, Chromebooks, tablets, and foldables. Already large screen ready? Publish to the universal release track in the Google Play Developer Console and you're ready to go. Not yet ready for the large screen? We know that many games in Google Play are designed only for touchscreens, and we understand it might take some time to get your mobile game ready. That's why we rolled out game controls for Android games on Chromebooks, which translates key presses into simulated touch events. This makes made-for-touch game experiences much more playable on a desktop, while you continue to add that support within your game. For more on games, building them, optimizing them, and making them a better fit for ChromeOS, check out the gaming talks at google.io. We can't wait to play all the new games you'll build this year. Another tool you can use to build apps and games is the Linux development environment. You can use Linux command line tools and download your favorite Linux apps for development right on your Chromebook. To enable Linux and the default terminal app, just go to Settings, find the Advanced menu, and then click on Developers. From there, you can download and install your go-to dev tools, such as Android Studio. And you'll be all set to experiment in a Linux virtual machine with all the security and convenience that ChromeOS brings. For the best experience, we recommend using a ChromeOS device with the minimum specs listed on the screen. When your apps and games are ready to launch, we make it easy for users to discover, download, and dive into them. They can find them through Google Search, the Google Play Store, and the Chromebook Explorer. Let's take a closer look at each one, starting with Google Search. From the ChromeOS launcher to the Chrome browser, Google Search is deeply integrated into Chromebooks. And it's often the first stop people make when they're looking to get something done. To help Chromebook users through your download page, where you might have many options, let them know which app is ideal for their desktop experience. Next, the Google Play Store. You can distribute and monetize both web and Android apps on the Google Play Store, which is pre-installed and enabled by default on Chromebooks. If you haven't already, consider updating your Play Store listing with screenshots of your large screen desktop app experience. And finally, let's take a look at the Chromebook Explorer. We curate recommendations for Explorer so that ChromeOS users can find the best apps and games for their devices. We're always looking for the latest and greatest Chromebook apps that help users get things done and are optimized for ChromeOS. So keep building those stellar user experiences, then let us know so you can find your app on Explorer. One of our favorite parts of Google I/O is getting the chance to connect with you, our global ChromeOS developer community. So we wanted to find more ways of working together all year round. We'd love to collaborate with devs to optimize your Chromebook apps and plan out your app promotions. Reach out and let us know by filling out the developer interest form on chromeos.dev. And while you're on the site, check out our resources and sign up for our newsletter to get the latest updates on ChromeOS. Thanks again for joining us at Google I/O 2023. See you again soon.